It's the most wonderful time of the year. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Universal Studios. That medallion up there means only one thing. Halloween Horror Nights is finally here. It is the first official ticketed night of Halloween Horror Nights, and we are heading on inside to show you guys everything that this year's event has to offer. We have so much to see and do tonight, plus all the food. I cannot wait. We are here for Premium Scream Night, which is a separately ticketed add-on for Halloween Horror Nights, where we get in a day early before the official opening night, where we have lower crowds, we get pulsed through the houses, and all the food and drinks that we could want. Enough talk, guys. Let's head on inside and have some fun. And check this out, guys. All the IPs have been posted up. We have Five Nights at Freddy's, Terrifier, Wyatt 6, Jason Universe, and Fallout. Oh, I'm so ready. Okay, we've made it inside the park. We had to rush inside because it is just before 5 p.m. And if you guys don't know, 5 p.m. is the cutoff time for entering Halloween Horror Nights early if you are doing Stay and Scream. Now, Stay and Scream is where you can get inside the park early, enjoy it for a little bit, and then stay within the park for the transition to Halloween Horror Nights. And you can only do that if you have a normal day ticket. I don't know if they're doing the cheaper ticket add-on for Stay and Scream, like separately, where you can get in at like 2, but we'll make sure to find out that information later. But for right now, we need to find a check-in location for Premium Scream Night so that way we can get our lanyard and our bracelet. So in case you guys are doing Stay and Scream for Halloween Horror Nights, the first location that I'm aware of where you can pick up your wristband is over here at the Minions Cafe. You can head on inside and pick it up. Let's go ahead and do that now. All right, check-in was a breeze and our lanyards have been secured. They do say Premium Scream Night, which is awesome. And then we have our wristbands over here, which thank God they're not the cheap wristbands either that are like really sticky. They have like the actual clippy, which is really good. So now we have a little bit of time to kill before the event officially starts at 6 o'clock, and it is just after 5 p.m. right now. So we just walked past a sign that's talking about a creative panel that they're going to be doing just for Premium Scream Night, which is awesome, over at the horror makeup show. So let's go ahead on over there and see what that's all about, because it's talking about picking up tickets and seats are limited. So let's go. Well, either the tickets have sold out or they haven't started distributing them yet, which is interesting. You know, maybe at the start of the event they start distributing it? I don't know. It looks like they're getting a queue set up for something. While we wait for the tickets to become available, we decided to come inside Five and Dime and take a look at some of the merchandise that they have on offer. Check out all of this awesome Five Nights at Freddy's merch. I love this Roosevelt shirt. I'm probably gonna pick this up at some point. We also have a cool headband over here featuring Freddy, Foxy, Chica, and Bonnie. They also have an awesome Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place shirt and jacket. We have some rock crystal candy. What the heck is this? This is a pizza box. What is this, a t-shirt? No, it's candy. Oh, it's gummy pizza slices, gotcha. And it's a little pizza box too, that's cute. We have a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. Let's see, does this open up at all? Ooh, take a look at that. That's really cool. Oh, and it's got Mr. Cupcake too. We have a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place sign in case you want to hang that up in your room somewhere. Ooh, and check out this Five Nights at Freddy's Roosevelt's hat. That is so cool. I love it. Oh my gosh, and check this out. In the 5 minutes we were in the store, they loaded out one of the set pieces in the street. Holy moly. It's a busted chandelier. Okay, so a couple things. Number one, tickets unfortunately don't get distributed until 6 o'clock, so we have a little bit of time to kill. So we're gonna make our way to the front of the park now and hopefully do some houses, because apparently the houses opened up at 5:15. That's when you can start doing houses, so people are already inside getting scared, which is amazing to see. Number two, don't let this shirt fool you. Terrifier is not my most anticipated IP of the year. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. We just figured that tonight would be the best night to get some interaction time with Art the Clown during the event while it's got lower crowds, you know? So things are going to work a little bit differently this year for Halloween Horror Nights when it comes to the houses up front. As you can see, right next to Despicable Me Minion Mayhem, we have the pathway that leads back to the Blue Man Group Theater. And over here you can see, you can access Five Nights at Freddy's, WWE, Grave of Flesh, and Terrifier, all from this one area. So instead of having individual house portals out here, you can just access them en masse in one like common area. Let's head on back and check it out. R.I.P. Rip Ride Rocket, look at it. My baby, it's being torn apart. So with them grouping haunted houses like this, I'm hoping that it means that there's a lot less walking overall, because typically you would have to walk through the queue for one haunted house, get exited out by the Fallon restrooms, go all the way back to the next house portal, go through that queue again, and repeat the process. So hopefully, you know, the exits to the haunted houses are all kind of in a similar area, so that way you don't have to walk as much. So you can see back here, 5 nights at Freddy's WWE, Grave of Flesh, Terrifier, and restrooms, which is nice to see. Okay, so you can see we have the entrance to 5 nights at Freddy's right here, and unfortunately it is in a delay. We have Wyatt 6 over here, which is also in a delay. I think, like, they're just letting people, like, queue up right now, or they're not open yet. Either way, we're gonna keep on going this way and see what else we can find. So essentially, we're just in this weird, awkward area between Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. You can see the back of Poseidon's Fury right over there as we make our way around the corner to the next 2 haunted houses. So you guys have probably heard the rumors about getting wet in the Terrifier haunted house. And right outside the entrance, they're selling ponchos. You may get terrifyingly wet. Oh no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our first haunted house of the night is going to be Grave of Flesh. It looks like they're letting people in right now. Hey, Jackie, how are you doing?
Terrifier first, I think.
Try Terrifier first?
Terrifier first.
Okay, then. Okay. All right, yeah, let's go do Terrifier first. Hey! Okay, psych, we're gonna do Terrifier first because it also opened at the same time that Grave of Flesh did. So all of our friends came out of the line for Grave of Flesh and are now over here. So we're all gonna do it together. It's gonna be fun. All right, first haunted house of the night was Terrifier. That was such a fun house. And yes, if you take the wet path, you will definitely get wet. I'm happy that I wore the poncho. Some of our friends are definitely a little worse off, but if you want to get as least wet as possible while still experiencing it, just walk fast. Yep. Just walk fast because, like, I don't want to give too much away though. Like, just, you will get wet, and if you don't like getting wet, wear a poncho because you can kind of, I don't know how well you can see it.
It's speckled.
It's definitely speckled. You can see the water. But yeah, overall, that was a really fun house. Great starter house of the night. It's definitely like a comedy house as well. Because if you guys have ever seen the movies, you guys know that Art the Clown, he's a comedian. He loves to have fun and he loves to make fun of people, you know? So it's definitely a very gory house. I will say that. But, you know, they did hype it up as being one of the goriest houses ever. I don't think so.
I didn't. People were saying they felt the need to throw up.
Yeah, and like I was really worried about the smells in the house. They're not as bad as what we've had in the past. So, I mean, it is the start of the night. It is the start of the event. Things could always change. The smells could always get worse. The water could always get worse. But that was still a fantastic house to start off with. So in case you want an idea of how wet you get, you know, that's just a little idea.
A little bit.
You know, once we were in there, we were like, okay, we gotta go fast, you know? Yeah. Okay, now it is time for Grave of Flesh. Also, I want to point out the "You May Get Wet" sign for Terrifier. Oh wow, check out the queue space in here for Grave of Flesh. That's really interesting. A couple of years ago for Dueling Dragons, we would come around the corner over here and there was a facade. So instead of a second haunted house over here, it looks like they maybe just have one. That is so different. Also, by no means is that a complaint. It's just an observation, but something I want to point out is that a good chunk of the houses now, the queue space is like indoors, or at least covered, which is awesome. And we'll show you guys a little bit more later on when we get to the back half of the park for those haunted houses. But it's a solid change, and having more indoor queue space in the air conditioning, always solid. So you exit Grave of Flesh and you come on out by the corpse. Yeah, exactly, to another grave. The corpse of Rip Ride Rocket. And then I think we just make our way back to the common area this way because I see another group of people coming at us. So I think 5 Nights at Freddy's exits from over there and Wyatt 6. Yeah, we just go back to the common area. Okay, so, oh, Sienna is in the house with the wings. Interesting. There's a cast change going on right now. So we're looking at all the Art the Clowns and the Vickies and everything else. Oh, there's Santa art. The headless art. That is so cool. I love it. I'm not going to show you guys, but there's a cast change going on. I love it. Okay, so Grave of Flesh. I'm confused.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that house at all. It got some good scares in it. Like, I got a couple of times because I was up front. But it was just confusing. I didn't understand what the heck was happening. I don't know. I'm mixed.
In my rating note that my sisters requested, I gave a 5 out of 10 with the caption of "What was that?" It was beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
a
sure
pretty
what was going
house.
on.
There's definitely a lot of underground stuff. Like, of course, Grave of Flesh, it's primarily underground, so you're simulated underground and you've got the smells associated with that. It's just confusing. But again, it's, you know, the start of the event. We have a lot more time to go through it as the night progresses and as the season progresses. But yeah, overall, I mean, it's not a terrible house.
No, again, beautiful.
It's a very pretty house. It's just different. Like the facade is very pretty. It's a very impressive facade. I'm just confused, that's all. All right, next haunted house of the night, and my most anticipated is gonna be Five Nights at Freddy's. There is a massive indoor queue space for Five Nights at Freddy's over here in one of the sound stages. It is nuts. Okay, we're about to head on inside Five Nights at Freddy's. Coda doesn't know too much about it other than what she's seen in passing of me watching videos on YouTube.
I watched the movie.
I mean, yeah, you did watch the movie, and this house is based off of the movie, not the games.
I'm sick.
I am a huge fan of the games, huge fan of the games. I know the lore and everything, so I'm going to be keeping an eye out for Easter eggs, but with all that being said, let's head on inside. Okay, so Five Nights at Freddy's, my most anticipated house of the year. As a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, I am so happy that Five Nights is finally being represented here at Halloween Horror Nights. I'm so happy that we have it. I enjoyed the heck out of that house. That being said, it is not scary at all. Not really that scary. Like, I got jumped once, and that was by Mr. Cupcake, and that was because he was very well hidden. But other than that, I'm kind of disappointed that it's not that scary. And like, a lot of the animatronics are puppets. They're puppeteered.
Oh, you noticed, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the animatronics are puppeteered.
And the actual animatronics, there's a stage, obviously. I think those are the only working actual animatronics.
Yeah, there is actual animatronics on a stage, but the rest of them are puppeteered. And I don't know. It is the very first night of the event. They are, gonna work on things. Oh, thank you so much. They are gonna work on things as the event progresses, and things are gonna get better. But the movement of the animatronics needs to get worked on. Well, the puppets. Movements of the puppets.
Some of them were good.
Some of them were good, but you can tell that there were a couple of empty boot holes as well, a couple of effects that weren't working. So overall, not the best run through, but again, as a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, I am so happy, beyond happy. The visuals are great, and every character in the house looks fantastic.
And as somebody that wouldn't call himself a fan, barely played the first game when it came out, there's scenes that you can still recognize from just the games and the movie alone, so it's still recognizable. It was still kind of cool to walk through. Hopefully it gets better. It's got to get better with time.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's going to get better with time. But still, I love them. And just a little bit of wayfinding for you guys. Five Nights at Freddy's and El Artista exits out over here from Soundstage 23, and you're forced to go this way out and back around if you want to go to the other houses. Oh, you can go left. Okay, never mind. You're not forced to go that way. You can go left. There's signage over there. There's signage right there where you can go that way. That's good to know. It is still in the rain. It is raining. Okay, so I have a question for you. Crowd levels compared to last year. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot more tickets were sold this year. The event actually sold out this year compared to last year, and the event was more expensive this year compared to last year. I definitely think that we were the best advertisers for Premium Scream Night last year.
Yeah, everybody that went.
Everyone that went last year filmed their experience and showed how empty the park was, how short the queues were, how we got all the free food and everything. And now we basically sold it for this year.
Oh yeah.
It is so crowded. Not necessarily like as crowded as USC has a normal night yet, but we still have the rest of the night to go through, and we need to see if the value is still there. Because last year, the value 100% was there. But as we were walking into Five Nights at Freddy's, we saw Terrifier was at a 55-minute wait.
Was it? Yes. I didn't see that.
It was at a 55-minute wait for Terrifier. So if those are the wait times that we're expecting throughout tonight, then we're in for a bad time. Because you pay extra, like $350 to come in here for lower waits. And while 55 minutes is technically a lower wait as compared to your like 180-minute wait or 2 hours, like that's still a lot for an extra added upcharge event. So we'll keep you guys posted. So here's a look at the line for just some of the food. We also have Purple Guy over here, which is awesome. And look at that, the line stretches all the way down. This is just for the mozzarella stick booth over here. And I'm sure the lines are gonna get even crazier as the night progresses. Oh my gosh, look at the line for food at the Fallout booth. It goes down, oh my goodness. Lines, lines, lines. Okay, so we've made it inside Louis' Italian restaurant here inside Universal Studios, and it has been transformed in a way to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. I say transformed in air quotes, and I use that word loosely because they just have a standee over there with the animatronics, and then they have some food. But getting into the food, we have the Why Not Have Both pizza and pasta. So basically it is a pizza with spaghetti and meatballs on it. And it's got like a garlic crust. Looks and smells delicious. And again, all of this is for free, so you can just walk up and grab it, which is amazing. And then for desserts, they have a monster Mr. Cupcake. It is a cannoli cream-filled chocolate cupcake with a raspberry-filled buttercream shell topped with a chocolate candle. Look at this thing. It is massive. Oh my gosh. But again, you guys know me. I am a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan. Mr. Cupcake, huge character in the game. We absolutely love him. He's adorable. And then at the end of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, Abby suggested mixing pasta and pizza together. So that's what we have here. Let's go ahead and dig in. Okay, so we have a couple more food items here from the Five Nights at Freddy's booth or restaurant over here at Universal. We have Mike Eggs Benedict sandwich. So this is basically an Eggs Benedict sandwich with Canadian bacon, American cheese, egg, and hollandaise sauce. This is a reference to Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, because as you're descending down into the sister location, on the keypad, you try inputting your name and it automatically populates as Eggs Benedict. So it's a nice little Easter egg to the game, which I enjoyed. And then the mocktails are also free as well. It's getting very crowded in here very quickly. The mocktails are also free as well. And we have Chica's Sour Lime Tang. It's got exotic citrus syrup, cupcake syrup, I don't know how to pronounce that, and Seagram's Club Soda. Looks really interesting. Let's go ahead and give this one a try real quick. Not my favorite thing in the world. Like, the soda part is fine, but I don't know about the syrup. Coda's gonna have to try this. Also, in case you guys are curious what's inside the Mr. Cupcake, it's a lot. It is definitely a lot of icing, but you have the raspberry up top, and then you have the cannoli filling in the center, which is really good. It's delicious. So unfortunately, the Halloween Horror Nights curse lives on. This is like the technical opening night of Halloween Horror Nights, and it is pouring rain outside, and the radar is making it look a lot worse before it gets better. Thankfully, it's a small-ish blob of rain, but it's thick enough that it could last for about an hour. So we're hunkering down here inside Louie's. We're gonna enjoy our food, hopefully wait out the rain before we head on out. But yeah, it's not Halloween Horror Nights opening night without a good rainstorm. Okay, so a little bit of context as to why we're giggling. So the conundrum that we're seeing with people is that the icing on people's cupcakes are just kind of sliding off. One hit the floor over here and it just kind of splattered.
Just the icing. The whole cupcake didn't go. She still had cupcake. Just the icing came off.
So Kodo was going through her theories of how to improve the cupcake and how to make the icing not slide off. And what's your justification for your theories?
I watched Nailed It and like one season of the Great British Bake Off.
So there you go, because you were using it was smart terms that you were using, like your rationale was good, but it was very out there because you don't bake.
My pastry friends would be so proud.
But anyways, review of the food. Cupcake on a scale of 1 to 10, how was it?
I wrote this down. Please hold. I don't remember what I gave it. Okay, my ratings of the Freddy's food, because this is the only thing we've had so far. I gave the pizza an 8 out of 10. Spaghetti on pizza. And we should make it common across the board to make the bottom of the crust itself under the sauce garlic and herb flavored. I said what I said. The cupcake I gave a 7.5. Not the best cupcake, but it's definitely better than other theme park cupcakes. The only negative I had about the cupcake itself, not the way it's built, is that I thought the chocolate was a little dry. The cupcake itself. Okay. But hey, to mass-produced, things happen. It's fine. And the mocktail was good. I liked it. I gave it a 9 out of 10.
I didn't like the mocktail, by the way. I didn't like it. Way too sweet.
But it wasn't as good as last year's Ghostbuster drink.
Yeah, that one was really good.
But it's still good. I want the gummy at the bottom.
Oh, yeah, there is a gummy in there.
But yeah.
Yeah, overall, the food was not bad. I actually really enjoyed the pizza as well. I mean, again, keep your expectations low. It's spaghetti on pizza. But I really enjoyed, the garlic crust. The garlic crust was really good. I'm a fan of that. So overall, not bad. Oh, and the Eggs Benedict. It's basically an Egg McMuffin.
Yeah.
Basically
so
what it is.
A 6, maybe?
Yeah, and also it advertises hollandaise sauce. There was no hollandaise.
On there, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see any hollandaise sauce.
You can see it on the wrapper a little bit right here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there was sauce.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Be careful what you wish for. You said you wanted the gummy. I fished it out for you, and that's the face that she's making. What's wrong, babe?
I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a firm jello.
Uh-huh.
It's lime. I mean, the drink is lime flavored. But it's like a firm jello. It's also slimy. It's kind of, it's a texture.
It's a texture thing for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not a taste thing.
Oh, it's very lime.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lime jelly, or gummy. It was a gummy.
It's still gummy.
What the heck did I just come out to? All the scare actors are coming out. Oh my gosh. Whoa. There's so many scare actors.
It's like the deformity caught you too.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, so many scare actors just came out at once. Okay, about an hour later, we have successfully avoided the rain. It's actually starting to clear up. You can kind of see clear skies back there, which is really good. So hopefully, that's going to be the only rain we have for the remainder of the night. So now, the weekend. Hopefully the weekend, but tomorrow's opening night. I'm not going to count on it. No. Anyways, we're going to make our way over to our next haunted house, which is going to be Jason Universe. This is located in the Fast and Furious extended queue, or like, it's located in the Fast and Furious queue. So let's go ahead and make our way over there. Also, we still have plenty of lightning remaining from the storm earlier. Holy moly. All right, next haunted house of the night is going to be Jason Universe, currently posted at a 20-minute wait. Something I forgot to mention that's different about Premium Scream Night this year compared to last year is that this year you're actually allowed to wear costumes to the event. So there are several people walking around in like full-blown costume. We saw Jack and Chance earlier. I saw a man in like full Wyatt 6 makeup. Who else have we seen?
Lots of arts, but not with the face paint. Lots of arts.
Yeah, lots of arts, but no face paint. We have a Bill and Ted that's in front of us right now.
I've seen a couple of those.
So yeah, it's really cool to see people's different costumes. Like we also saw Dracula earlier as well. Yeah. Like we saw a normal, like classic Dracula, and then we saw a Dark Universe Dracula, which was really cool. So interestingly enough, the haunted house entrance is on the side over there this year rather than like through this gray wall. Because typically they would have like projections and stuff, and they would have a door in the house entrance right here, but it's over there. Interesting. Okay, Jason Universe. That surprised the heck out of me. The curse is finally broken for the Fast and Furious like house area because, I mean, granted, Major Sweets Candy Company was good last year, but this is the best utilization of that space I've ever seen. The house is so good, and the transition from indoor to outdoor tent, fantastic transition. Chef's kiss. 10 out of 10, no notes, best house of the night so far. That's a very scary house. Like, lots of jump scares and lots of things to see, lots of things to get you. It was great. 10 out of 10, prioritize this house. Really good. One of the entertainment options over here at Halloween Horror Nights is the return of Ghoulish. That is so cool. I'm so happy to see a water show back. Finally, something else for people to do during Horror Nights. Fantastic. Love it. So, best news of the night so far. The churros and pretzels are also free. And Coda loves her churros. Are they good? No? Hey, it's for free though.
Yeah, it's not bad. It just needs more cinnamon and sugar.
Okay, but I mean, hey, you can't complain, it's free.
Yeah.
So over here in the San Francisco section of the park, they don't really have a scare zone, but rather something different. They have Club Horror. So this is just basically a horror-themed rave. Well, here's someone I didn't expect to see tonight. We have the Grabber. What the heck? Oh, I love it. That is so cool. All right, time to make our way to our next batch of haunted houses. We have Fallout and Gorkan. I know it's very difficult to see. There you go. We have Gorkan over there. Let's head on back. And in case you guys forgot, the way to get to these haunted houses is you have to walk in between the Fear Factor stage and Men in Black. You're gonna come down this way and then cut across and go all the way back there. All right, the first haunted house we're going to tackle in this batch of 2 is gonna be Fallout, currently at a 35-minute wait. A fantastic addition that we have this year is that they added this massive tent over the queue space for both of these houses. Now, the entirety of the queue isn't covered, as you can see over here, but a good chunk of it, which is great for those afternoon or evening thunderstorms. Now, it is important to note that this haunted house isn't based off the video game, but rather the Amazon series. Okay, am I bugging, or does this thing look AI generated?
Really? I don't think so.
It's got the lines, and you guys know how I feel about the lines. Like, look at her sweater over here.
Oh, it's speakers, but it's meant to look like
It
cranes.
looks AI generated. I'm not crazy, am I? Okay, just got done with Fallout. Very disappointing. I also think we got unlucky with a cast change though.
100%.
Because at the very end of the house, we got held up by a tech holding up a curtain and a bunch of cast going through. So we think it was a cast change, but still, other than that, it was still very disappointing. Like, it's not even a pretty house. Like,
It's short.
it's very short. Like, and also, like, I have a basic knowledge of the games. Like, I played the first game a while ago for a little bit, but I never finished it. And I'm not familiar with the Amazon series at all. But I think Fallout fans are going to be disappointed. Granted, you know, this was the first run and we did get unlucky, but I don't see how this house could, like, be redeemed much at all. And get better. So
Yeah.
it is unfortunate. You know, I mean, if you guys are fans of the Fallout series, then you guys can let me know in the comments once you guys go through this house what you guys think. But as of right now, worst of the night so far. All right, Fallout was disappointing, but I heard nothing but good things about Gorkan. Let's head on inside. All right, almost 30 minutes later, it is time to head on inside Gorkan. Okay, Gorkan. That house was a win. Oh my God, that was great. Beautiful haunted house. Great set pieces, massive set pieces, really solid scares. Coda went first, and she got plenty of times. Fantastic house. If you have to choose between Fallout or Gorkan, choose Gorkan. Don't do Fallout if you only have to pick between the two. Phenomenal haunted house. I can't explain any more without giving spoilers, but that was good. Do Gorkan. And as we head on out, I just want to give you guys an idea of the wait times. Fallout is currently sitting at almost an hour-long wait at Premium Scream Night, so you paid extra for shorter lines, by the way. And Gorkan is a 30-minute wait. Again, prioritize this one, not this one. Well, I really wanted to get a sausage from the Jason booth, but unfortunately, look at that. Look at the line. Look at how long it is. It's probably at least a 20-minute line for food. Why, Universal? Why? I was telling Coda while we were in the queue for Gorkan that I think the value for Premium Scream Night has just diminished significantly because you're supposed to have short lines throughout the whole night. And granted, the lines are shorter than what you would find on a regular night, but the value that we got last year, a million times better than what we're getting tonight. Like I said last year that I would happily pay more money to experience that same level of, what's the word I'm looking for? Solitude or like exclusivity. That's the word I'm looking for. I would have paid more money to experience that level of exclusivity again. And unfortunately, that is long gone. We are never getting that again, which is really unfortunate. So we'll see how the night progresses. But even for like the free food, like last year, we would maybe only have had to wait behind a couple of people. Now it's a really long line for the free food, and it sucks because I want to try the specialty food. I don't want to have to pay for it. It's included with my ticket, but I'm not waiting in a 20 to 30 minute line for free food. Here's something else that's new for this event. They have these Deathly Afraid necklaces. Basically, these are the I'm a Chicken necklaces. So if you want to walk through the scare zones or throughout the park and not be bothered by scare actors, you buy this and you wear it around your neck. It lets the scare actors know not to mess with you. So you guys let me know what you think about this down in the comment section below. Are you guys for or against these Deathly Afraid necklaces? Bear in mind, these do not work for the haunted houses. If you go inside a haunted house, it's fair game. Okay, next haunted house of the night is gonna be Dolls. Let's Play Dead. Currently sitting at a 20-minute wait, and it is located right next to the Men in Black restrooms. Okay, Dolls, Let's Play Dead. That was a fun house. I really like that one. The best way I can describe this house, and I hope you agree with me on this.
Weird Barbie's house?
No, well,
Sid's
kind
house?
of. It's like Sid, but it's almost like they took the Midway Mania queue and turned it into a haunted house.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. Midway Mania queue haunted house. It was a lot of fun. It's basically like you are shrunk down to the size of a toy and you are being tortured by this demented girl who likes to tear apart her toys. It's basically you going into Sid's house from Toy Story. Yep. So it's a fun concept. I really liked it. Definitely will be doing that one again. Oh, take a look at that. We have the Chainsaw Gang. Yes. I love it. You guys are awesome. Love it. Alright, next up is Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters. You might recognize this from Slaughter Cinema 2. Currently at a 25-minute wait. All right, 30 minutes later, it is time to head on inside Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters. Okay, Hatchet and Chains Demon Bounty Hunters. That was a lot of fun. Another very, very pretty house. I'm so impressed with what they're able to do inside these little sprung tents over here by The Simpsons. Very pretty house. The set design was fantastic. It really felt like you were in an old Western town. Costumes were great. The demons looked awesome. Yeah. I loved the design of all the demons in there. And overall, it was just a very pretty house. Some solid scares. Coda was in front of me. She got a couple times. I got a couple times. All in all, very solid. I highly enjoyed it. If you're a fan of Westerns, you're gonna love this one.
It's stinky.
It is a little stinky. It's got a lot of burlap in there. That's the problem. It's the burlap smell. Very heavy burlap smell.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Either way, it stunk.
It's just a little smelly, but fun.
Like the Old West.
Yeah. So Coda and I were doing the math while we were in the queue for Hatchet and Chains, and it's cheaper to just buy a regular ticket for opening night and to buy express than it would be to purchase a ticket for a premium night. So premium night, we paid $350, but it got up to $400+. And for opening night, a regular ticket plus express would be $335. So if anything, I would just do that because a lot of people feel the same way that we do, you know, talking to people around us in the queue and just kind of eavesdropping on other people's conversations. A lot of people say that this event is not worth it at all. Like, why are we having to wait so long for these haunted houses? Now, again, so long, I say loosely because we're not waiting 100+ minutes for a haunted house, but still, compared to last year, which I feel bad for advertising the event last year and saying how awesome it was and recommending it to people, because I expected there to be a slight increase in attendance numbers this year compared to last year, but not this much. Like, they really oversold this event. So if I were you guys next year, just wait until opening night, get a regular ticket, and get express. It's safe to say that nobody is having a good night. Everyone around us is saying how much this is not worth it. Like, it's a waste of money at this point. Like, the people behind me, I waited like almost 15 minutes for this food that I'm about to show you. And people were like, yeah, this is gonna be the shortest thing that we wait for tonight. It's crazy. Anyways, I stopped at the Dolls Let's Play Dead food booth, and I got the garlic parm chicken tenders, and then I also opted for a fried uncrustable PB&J, which we're going to try. Babe, what did you get?
I got the birria walking taco. It's good. I do wish it came with more toppings. The chunk of meat I barely touched. So like barely bigger than my fuel rod was the chunk of meat, and a small little blob of salsa and some onions. So I do wish there was a little more to this. I'm glad I didn't pay for it. I would have been upset, but I mean, it's good, it's tasty.
So if I were paying for these chicken tenders, I would have been really upset. Like, they're fresh, but there's barely any of the garlic parm seasoning on it. So it just tastes like a normal chicken tender. It's just whatever with this marinara sauce. So yeah, unfortunately, I would not pay for this if I were, coming again. And I will say this though, despite my criticism of Premium Scream Nights as an event, Halloween Horror Nights 34 itself is fantastic. This is going to be a great year, and I am loving everything that I am seeing so far from this event. Now, granted, we haven't seen too much of the scare zones yet because of the rain, but we're about to head on into the Crazy Cat Lady scare zone. I'm loving the haunted houses so far. All the scare actors have been fantastic. We're loving everything, so I'm excited to come back. All my criticisms are revolving around Premium Scream Night itself. And I also want to give a huge shout out and thank you to everyone that has said hi to us tonight. It has been absolutely incredible to meet so many of you guys and to have you guys come up to me and share your experiences watching our videos and saying how much they've inspired you to either come to the park or to take a cruise. It's been fantastic. So thank you all so much. And also, huge shout out to one of you guys. I'm so sorry I forgot to get your name, but you guys gave us a friendship bracelet and it says Theme Park Express. It's a custom bracelet, and I'm so sorry I didn't get your name, but you're the real MVP of the night. Thank you so much. So I'm also posting about this experience on Twitter, and something that people are not understanding is that this is a $350+ a person event. And the prices went up to over $400 before it sold out. So yeah, on a normal night, a 45-minute to an hour wait is pretty good, but for an event that you paid this much for that was advertised as shorter waits, it's bad. But with all that being said, it is time to head on inside the Crazy Cat Lady of Crooked Lane scare zone. Can we also just take a second to talk about how impressive this set is that they constructed? You saw what it looked like when we were here for an update, watching it get built. It's incredible what they were able to do. Just look at all the detail on all of this, all the vines and everything. It looks like this house has been here for a while. So on top of this massive set piece that they constructed, they added a little mini walkthrough over here, which is insane. Take a look at this. The giant ball of yarn on top. Aw, hi. Wait, oh yeah, the little things of milk over here as well. You can walk through here. This is so crazy. They did not need to go this hard. Oh my gosh. I love it.
strobe light.
And throughout the scare zone, you have these pages torn out of a storybook describing the story. How long are we gonna do this for? You're awesome, thank you. So the way you're supposed to walk through the scare zone is from the front of the park to the back. So the gist of the story is that these trick-or-treaters go up to the crazy cat lady's house, and the crazy cat lady transforms them into cats. So you can see at the very beginning of the scare zone, these are all normal looking trick-or-treaters, and as you get closer to the crazy cat lady's house, they slowly transform more and more into full-blown cats. And check this out, guys. Mel's Die-In is back, but this time we have zombies. Check this out. Oh no. And they're on roller skates. Look at that. Zombies on roller skates. That is crazy. Oh my god. Wait, what are you serving? What do you got? Oh, that doesn't look very appetizing. The next scare zone we're heading on into is Vampire Masquerade. Oh, spooky, spooky. See, that's the thing with the fog. You can't see nothing.
This store has the shirt.
Ooh. With the fog and everything. Excellent shot. Thank you. I will say I am very impressed with the number of scare actors in these zones. It feels like they packed them in.
You have to help me.
Oh wait, that's a head. Oh gosh. Another one bites the dust, I see.
Yeah, you still can. It's not safe.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize it. I made a punny. So check this out, guys. They have an exclusive t-shirt for tonight that says First to the Fog. What the heck? And it also says Premium Scream Night 2 on the sleeve. Look at that. It is an exclusive to tonight only shirt. There's nothing on the back.
I would have bought it if it was a house shirt.
Exactly.
Like if it was a 2-in-1.
That would have been perfect. Which, by the way, we need to pick up our house shirts for this year. I also need to pick up my Five Nights at Freddy's shirt. Are we going to just do that at the end of the night at the store at the front of the park? Because more than likely they'll have it there. Because we still need to get Artista and Wyatt 6 out of the way. And then we're done.
The tribute store either.
We haven't seen. We can do that tomorrow though.
Yeah.
So far, Vampire Masquerade is my favorite scare zone, strictly because of how many scare actors there are in there. Again, I have no idea if they have 2 sets out at once, but that is a lot of scare actors, and that zone felt alive, which is a fantastic change compared to years past. Like, in the last couple of years, some scare zones have felt dead and like in dire need of scare actors. This is it. The set design and costume design is fantastic in this zone. I love it. Before we head on into Wyatt 6, I do want to point out that Five Nights at Freddy's is currently posted at a 45-minute wait. Good Lord. $350 plus event. All right, time to head on into the horrors of Wyatt 6. This is a WWE-based haunted house, and it is currently posted at a 20-minute wait. Let's head on inside. So this is the main indoor queue for Wyatt 6, and I'm sure once opening night comes tomorrow, this can all be full. It is so weird how sound doesn't travel in here. It's very interesting. Anyways, it's also worth noting that it is just before 1 a.m. So the event is starting to wind down. That's why some of the wait times are starting to go down. Not necessarily the case for some of the most popular haunted houses like Five Nights at Freddy's, but you know, it's interesting to see this whole queue space empty. Now, before we head on into this haunted house, it is worth noting that I am not a WWE fan at all. I don't care for wrestling. It is not my thing. I don't know the first thing about wrestling other than it's all scripted. So I had no idea who Wyatt 6 was until they announced this haunted house. So we'll see how it is. Going in with an open mind. Okay, horrors of Wyatt 6. That actually surprised me. It was a good house. The house kept going. It's a long one, which I really appreciate. Again, I had no idea what to expect going in. It wasn't until we walked in that I learned that Wyatt 6 is actually like a group and not just an individual person. So there's that. But yeah, it's a nice house. It's got great set design. The costumes were cool. Did it have much of a story? I don't know. I guess it's just the nightmares of the group themselves. But it's really cool. Like, you don't really need to know wrestling to get it or anything. It's nice. I overall appreciated it, and I can't wait to go back through. Okay, final scare zone of the night is going to be Mutation Toxic 20s. We did walk through this zone earlier, but it was pouring rain. We're trying to make our way over to the tribute store right now.
Yes, you there. You gotta get to safety before it's too late. Your friends, your family, they're turning into monsters before your eyes. And you'll be next if you're not careful. Whatever you do, don't make contact with the green goo. Please, leave this kind responsibility.
So basically the storyline of this zone is that a BuzzCon truck like careened through the city and spilled its contents and started mutating people, which is crazy. And if you guys remember, BuzzCon is the same company that is responsible for the exterminator for the Bugs Eaten Alive haunted house. So these are the same people. They're just causing havoc everywhere. Oh my God, look at that. Oh dear. That is wild. I also love all the lighting effects on the floor that make it look like goo everywhere. And then you have some that are just way more mutated than others. Oh my. That is wild. Look at this. Oh my days. Wow. And again, there are so many scare actors. It is insane. These zones feel so much more alive, so to speak.
Hey, let me in! What's the password? Forget the password. Open the door!
Get it off me! Get it off me!
No, back off, Dolly!
And I love these little show moments that they have. That is awesome.
You gotta help me!
Monsters or something! Police Industries is to blame for the ongoing chaos. Could their prototype product have dangerous side effects?
I love this. It's like mini haunted houses, I guess. because they're taking scare zones and plussing them. This is amazing. This guy's documenting everything.
Get the trip out of here. This is my picture. Let's see how you like it. Let's see how you like it.
Take a look at this setup over here. You can see the hole where the BuzzCon truck came careening through. And it's like a billboard for a BuzzCon product. The storytelling in this zone is immaculate. So like this is the BuzzCon truck here. I didn't even realize this is it right here. You can see all the barrels that have spilled out, and it just kind of, you know, affected everything in this zone. And something that I love about this projection effect over here is that it's very reminiscent of a scare zone we had years and years ago called Acid Assault. If you guys remember, they had projections on the Metro Tribune, and they had the effect of the building like collapsing because of the rain. So again, like even at 1:30 in the morning, check out the line for the food. This is at least 15-20 minutes with how slow the food workers are. And to be fair, again, the food workers, the food is fresh, and the workers are working their tails off. So hats off to them. They're doing a great job. It's just, you know, so many people are in line at once trying to take advantage of the free food that, you know, it really deters other people from wanting to stand in that line when we still have one more haunted house to do at 1:30 in the morning. So it's wild. And again, not complaining about the workers at all. They're doing a fantastic job. Okay, so the only short line that we have for food was over here at the Clown Cafe. Coda opted to get a couple of items. So over here we have the Abracadabra Sunflower Glasses cookies. It's 2 sunflower sugar cookies with chocolate and blood splatter. And then she opted for the mocktail, which is the Clown Cafe juice. It's orange juice, cranberry juice, and sparkling apple cider. And ladies and gentlemen, our final haunted house of the night is El Artista, a Spanish haunting. Currently a 15-minute wait, and I have been told it is one of the best of the events. And what's crazy is that this is our last house that we have to do, and it is going on 1:45 a.m. right now. We haven't been lollygagging really. Like, we've been going at a normal pace, walking through the zones, waiting in lines for the haunted houses. We had that 1 hour that we were inside Louis for the rainstorm, and then just went about everything else normally. And we're just now getting to this last house at 1:45. If this were the same crowd levels last year, we would have been done at like 10, 11 o'clock.
We left early last year.
Yeah, we did leave early last year. It is wild how much of a 180 this event has been. I will say it is kind of sad to be at Halloween Horror Nights and not see Rip Ride Rockit running. We don't hear the clanking, we don't hear the screaming, we don't have the lights, we don't have nothing. It's kind of sad, but I will say it's also kind of cool that we are behind the construction walls in order to get to El Artista. So, I mean, there's that, but still, it just feels like something's missing. This is one of the last times we get to touch Rockit.
Yeah, no, he did. He had the thing right.
One of the last times.
Yeah.
You gotta give respect. Give respect to the ride. Now see, like, if I was Universal, I'd try to make some extra money off of Rockit, and I'd start selling pieces of the track. Because they're selling it for scrap anyway, so cut some pieces off, sell it, and people will buy it. I'd buy a piece. Okay, just got done with El Artista. Oh my God. That has to be the most beautiful house I've seen in years. Like, it reminds me, like, I don't know if you went through this house, but Gothic, it reminds me of the scale of Gothic. Like, that felt like old school Halloween Horror Nights. The facade for that house was incredible. The set design, massive sets, massive rooms, great scares, great scare actors, great costumes. Everything about that house was perfect. Definitely house of the night. Word is gonna spread about El Artista, and that line is gonna get crazy long. Prioritize El Artista. Oh my God, that was such a good house. I really wanna go again with the line long.
When people say it's prettier than Dead Man's Pier,
yes,
they mean it.
Oh my God, yes. That was incredible. Prioritize this house. That was so good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Halloween Horror Nights 2025 and Premium Scream Night is in the books. The event itself, Halloween Horror Nights itself as an event, fantastic. This is going to be a standout year for sure. The scare zones are all incredible. The haunted houses, for the most part, are incredible. Scare actors are incredible. Everyone and everything was awesome. But the premium Scream night itself was a total waste of money. Like, I am so disappointed in how oversold this event was. And for $350 plus, we paid $350. Other people paid $400 plus to get into this event before it sold out. We should not have been waiting 30, 40, 50 an hour for some of these haunted houses, because that's how long some of these waits got. And all the specialty food lines were really long. Like, there was so much more food that I wanted to try that we didn't get a chance to because we would have had to sacrifice some of our time. You saw what time we got into that last haunted house line. If we had, focused on food more, we would not have made all the haunted houses. It was insane. I would not recommend that you guys spend your money on Premium Scream Night next year unless they make a serious change. But even then, we're not going to know until next year. So, like, for me as a content creator, yes, I'm probably going to come back just to see what changes have been made. But for you guys, I do not recommend it. We met so many of you guys tonight, which, by the way, thank you guys so much for saying hi. It meant the absolute world to us for you guys to say hi. But we met so many of you guys tonight who said that you purchased a ticket because of our review from last year. And I felt so bad because I know you guys had a disappointing time. A lot of people around us had a disappointing time. I haven't heard one good review from tonight, so very disappointed. Universal definitely got a little greedy with this one, and they wanted to see what they could do, and unfortunately, it came at the cost of a lot of people's experience tonight, which was really unfortunate. But, we have the rest of this weekend to experience Halloween Horror Nights and the rest of the season. So I'm glad that we came. I'm glad we got to experience the haunted houses because the event itself is great, and I highly recommend you guys come. Just don't waste your money on Premium Scream Night next year, if at all possible. But I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about today's video. And if you're watching this after you visited Halloween Horror Nights, let me know what your favorite haunted house was down in the comment section below. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, and evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.